In this video, I want to briefly run through what we have been up to. We have grown our capabilities. We've worked with some new clients and we've made a lot of investments in our company that have expanded our capabilities. So I thought it would be worthwhile to just kind of mention some of the projects we've worked on that have really expanded or helped us grow our capabilities. So without further ado, I'll jump right into it. In January, we built a podcast studio for Iron Butterfly Media. They made a investment to put up a 3-camera, fully lit, professional audio studio with a mixer. We produced a behind the scenes on that. So if you want to look at that a little bit more in depth or you're interested in building a podcast studio, that's a great resource. Go check that out. In February, we went to Cancun for a video training, Joel and I. And that's something that we're looking at doing again in the future. One, to help reward the team for all their effort, but two, to build each other, the camaraderie, collaboration, and also I think invest in our community a little bit more, whether that's the contractors that we work with frequently or our clients and how we can better work with them. I'd love to work on that idea. So more to come on that. In February, we went to Costa Rica to capture an incentive event with Advocate Construction. We've been helping them for years, and they reward their high performers, sort of VIPs. And so we document that over a couple days, sometimes a week, around the world. And then we provide a highlight video of that. We also are able to typically record a lot of interviews with those high performers and get some really great content for the year to come. And that's what we did for them. Moving on to March, it was a very slow month. I took a lot of prospect calls that honestly didn't pan out. It was just a slow month. April, we went to a sales training event with Advocate Construction, where again, we provided some sort of portfolio looks at their sales staff, operators, managers, and training. So we produced a highlight video for the overall sales training, but we also captured these portfolio videos of each of the members that will greatly benefit them in their brand in the future. We went to a SOCOM Care Coalition conference here in Orlando. We were able to obtain a media pass where we captured content of the event for them, got to meet the team, and even saw a lot of familiar faces. So that was really cool, and I'd love to do more of that in the future. The team went to Colorado, back to Colorado, for the Angels of America's Fallen Gala. It was our first monetary donation as an entity from Polar Bear Stories, where Joel, Taylor, and I flew out there. We supported the event with donations, with branding awareness, and just to overall support the event as a team. And that was really, really cool to see everybody rally together for that. We shot a music video. It's our second music video in our portfolio. I don't know how sure I am about music videos going forward. Typically, it's a friend thing where we have a friend who reaches out and asks us if it's a capability we have. And oftentimes, it's better to refer them to somebody who does that as a whole. But in some instances, we do help out our friends. So we went to Gatlinburg for the Mountain Man Memorial March. That's Robert and Madeline captured that event. They did a brilliant job, got a ton of content. And that's a several-day event where we provide a highlight video, but we also generate a ton of social media content that will typically last us for months to come. We had a little bit of photography and videography capture for an Iron Butterfly Media podcast reunion in the DC area. Joel and Mika were at that event, and that was really great because they also screened our teaser trailer for the first time for the feature film, the feature documentary. And we got to see some great reactions. We produced a live event or live podcast event at the Texas A&M campus for Iron Butterfly Media. It was a new challenge for us because we were managing, I think, somewhere between 10 to 11 audio sources and mixing, and with video capture between 2 operators. So something we're growing and investing more in. Not quite up to perfection or, great standards, but something we definitely know how to do, and we are growing. In May, we helped a local nonprofit with video production here in Orlando. We produced the Special Operations Experience for the Donovan and Bank Foundation. That is our 3rd SOE, I believe, and it's just a great opportunity for us to really stay on our toes, work with extreme professionals, Green Berets, retired and active, who are incredible at their craft and push us to be better at ours. So we love working with the Donovan and Bank Foundation in that respect, and because they do incredible work for operators. Moving on, we submitted or helped submit a DIU proposal for a cybersecurity company. DIU standing for Defense Innovative Unit, or a pipeline for proposal submissions through SAM.gov for contractors on a very, very tight timeline. This was probably the biggest growth opportunity or experience for us this year. I think within 8 days, we had all of our pre-production done, extensive pre-production on a 15-minute video. We organized a 2-day turnaround production, flew up 7 crew, worked with 8 or 9 crew in the DC area, Annapolis area. Over 5 days, simultaneously editing the video and then turning it around in 7 days total, I believe. All in all, the video was done and out in less than 3 weeks. 15-minute video, beautiful, polished, massive learning experience for us as a team. Nothing we know we're not incapable of producing, but just really kept us on our toes and pushed us. So very excited to have completed that, and excited to see where that will go for the company and the relationship. In June, we had our annual Special Operations Warrior Foundation Epic program event, and that's a week-long conference with about 20 to 30 attendees and staff and instructors that we capture, and we produce a highlight video for them, as well as professional photography services and a couple of other small products. We drove a car full of gear up to North Carolina to work with Emboldened Valor for the Special Operations Group Mike Force Heritage event, which Taylor did an incredible job of capturing and helping to capture these testimonials for them that are going to live well into the future, and we're just grateful to have been a part of it. We also started capturing testimonials for Special Operations Fund, which is a quiet organization, but they had an opportunity for a grant that they needed 3 testimonials for within a very short period of time. We were able to turn around all 3 that they needed within a month of each other, flying to Iowa, or in North Carolina, and here in Florida over in Tampa. And so we were really proud of that effort. That was probably our second most, proud, quick turnaround project this year. Moving on, we had the Gold Star Family Picnic up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's our 3rd or 4th, but Madeline and Robert covered that. captured a ton of content for the highlight video as well as social media retainer content for months to come. We went back to Tampa with Special Operations Warrior Foundation for their college to career transition, which is another conference for slightly older attendees. Same product, only difference is we provide video resumes for their students as they go into the professional world. And so this year we have 11 video resumes to produce for them, which is actually the same amount as last year. And we're excited to get those out for them to use in their transition to the workforce. As I wind down for August and September here, we went up to DC with Clearance Jobs to provide some highlight videos for CISA. And we are grateful for that opportunity because we would have never really had the opportunity to interface with CISA if it wasn't for Clearance Jobs. So we're excited about that and to do more work with them in the future. We captured some finishing footage for our feature documentary film with Iron Butterfly Media in the DC area is what I'll say. And that was just exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see what comes of that. And then lastly, we just got back from DC with the Chertoff Group, and Taylor just finished up capture for the Hero Games, which is the first fully 100% proffered or pro bonoed video production services and post-production services to a nonprofit. Something we're really proud of and something I can't wait to talk more about as we build sort of the next platform for storytelling over at Polar Bear Stories. So all in all, you know, busy but not busy. Busy for a team that can kind of be in three places at once. I certainly couldn't do this all by myself. I can guarantee you that. It has taken, you know, hundreds and thousands of hours to complete all this work for our clients that trust us with this work. And I'm just really grateful to be a part of these projects. Even if I can't be directly involved, I can at least guarantee the product. I trust the people I work with. I know what they're capable of. I'm extremely confident in them and their capabilities as we grow our capabilities at Polar Bear Stories. And so this has been our year in review. I'd love to kind of do this on a regular basis, and instead of throwing it all up at one time, I'd like to open it up a little bit more and kind of talk a little bit more about what goes into each production and what we're proud of, how we've grown, reflection and insights on these. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.